Hey guys, my name is Mohan Pober and today I'm going to share with you some of my lessons and thoughts on Pena. Let's get to it. So hey, if you're new to this channel, my name is Mohan Pober and this channel is all about how to buy businesses. This is what I'm doing for the last few years, full time. I'm always looking to buy businesses and I'm here to show you that if you have an existing business, I don't care what size of business do you have, you can grow faster, not by just doing more sales and marketing, but by going and buying similar business to yours. So what I'm saying that instead of wasting too much time on doing more marketing campaigns and funnels and sell and changing your conversion rates and trying to sell better, I'm here to show you that you can buy a business. So the same time that it will take you to get a new client, you can just instead go and build a funnel to buy a similar business to yours. So if you have $1 million business, you can go and buy a second $1 million business. Many times it's your competitor or a complementary business such as yours. And the beauty is you don't need $1 million to buy $1 million business. Many times you just need a small percentage of that because you can go to financial institutions and raise capital using the business, the acquisition target assets or the revenues. There's many financial institutions and just banks as well who can loan you using their assets. Now you can always bring investors as well or bring some money from your own pocket, but it's a very small percentage. So it's very similar to buying real estate. You take some money from the bank and some money maybe you need to bring as a down payment from your own pocket. But the fast, you can go so fast doing that it just annoying me and pissing me off that so not enough people know about that. So this is what this channel is all about, and it's also about me sharing my journey in this process, because this is literally something that I wish that I had when I started. I know that I felt like I'm missing so many little nuances in the process that basically stopped me from taking action. And that's what I'm here to share, my mistakes, my journey, and just, I guess, documenting what I'm going through and what I'm working on. And hopefully that will help you. And yes, I do have my agenda. I want to do more deals. And I know that some of you will want my help, my team help, and maybe even our capital to put into your deals. So that's what it's all about. And I know I get many joint ventures opportunities with this channel, and to be honest, I just enjoy to talk to a camera for 2-3 hours a week and then split them into 7 videos, and I post them daily. So see in the description below, you have a link where you can send me ideas for videos, because I need more topics and I create those videos based on your ideas. So see in the description below a way where you can put your details and send me your biggest question. And in the link below, there's also a link to join our free business buying mastermind. So do that right now and just see all the links below. That's basically all the way to interact with me. And yeah, like and subscribe to the channel if you didn't yet, and hit the notification button so you make sure you're not missing any new videos. But that's it for the introduction. Let's get to today's video. Today I want to share with you some of the lessons I got from Pena, and Pena is one of my mentors. I worked with him a few years ago, and I want to share with you a different perspective from someone who's living QLA basically full-time, and kind of like share with you my lessons, my experience, I guess in a more detailed way. Some of the lessons I got from the castle, some of the lessons I got from just watching the free online videos, and I just want to share as much value as I can. I want you to get to a point where you just say, this guy is sharing so much fucking free value with me. I wonder what it will be like to work with him and his team and what his premium services look like. That's what I'm doing that. But anyway, let's get to today's lesson, which is Dennis saying that he never seen a part-time, super successful, high-performance person. I'm quoting him, and I want to really dive into it and basically share with you my perspective on what I think about this lesson. So what it means, what Dan is speaking when he's saying he never seen a high-performance person who's doing it part-time. Now, again, I want to give you a perspective from someone who's in this space of buying businesses for the last few years, and kind of like share with you my thoughts. So here's what I think. First of all, I did see people, many people, actually most of the people who I see in person who are doing deals, or at least their first deal, they did it while having another job or some kind of an income producing assets. Otherwise, they just can't live. I mean, people who get into this space of buying businesses or following QLA and Pena stuff, it's going to take them some time before they learn the process of buying businesses, unless they work with a team. Like me and my team, we have a process where we can close deals with you literally within a few weeks, because we have all the infrastructure behind us. But if you're new to the process, it's going to take you some time, and you sometimes need even a few months of savings or a different income to allow your living costs. And that's what I'm talking about the fact that I do see people who do those deals part-time. So it's definitely doable. But I do agree with Dan by the fact that basically the more time you put into something, the more successful you'll be. And I think if you have huge goals, eventually you want to do this thing full time. So in my opinion, the best thing you can do is get to a point where you're doing your first deal as soon as possible and getting a point where you can live from that first deal. When you're at that stage, do that full time. Like if you want to grow, do it full time. If you're just cool with the income that you got from the one deal and just like, cool, I got a few thousands a month or whatever, 6-figure as a year, and I can live from that and I just care about my lifestyle and I just want to be with my family and friends and travel. That's one way to do that. But the other way is, and that's what I think Dan is referring to, is that if you really want to grow exponentially and you really want to build something big like a legit empire, then you need to put full time into that. It's like if you want to become the best basketball player in the world, you need to live that word. And I think the same applies to business. Business, in my opinion, is even more competitive than sport. I think Mark Cuban is saying that it's like the only sport that is, you basically compete with people 24/7. It's not like you have one game when you play in basketball for like few hours or whatever, and the rest of it, obviously, yes, it's training and all that, but the actual game is just 1 or 2 hours. Versus in business, it's business all the fucking time. So here's what I'm thinking with the full-time thing or the part-time thing. I think, and again, obviously the more time you put into thing, the better. But then I think it's more important on what you put into the time that you're working on. Because in my opinion, if you really want to buy a business, you can buy a business by putting 1 or 2 hours a day if you're focused on the right things, if you're focused on the right actions. Like I see people who put 20 hours a day into something and they're just taking the wrong action. Like I see too many people who just cold call companies all the time. Like they tell me, hey, Moran, I called 200 companies today and I did it for the last few months and I didn't do a deal. So my answer to that is that yes, you can cold call companies and maybe you feel like you're taking a lot of action, but it's an activity that isn't as productive as some of the other ways to find good sellers or good businesses to buy. It just, you, in my opinion, putting 1 or 2 hours a day into something that is legit productively and got the most chances of bringing you results, it's much better than putting 10 hours a day into something that your chances of getting something is really low. And it just comes down to, I guess, the 80-20 principles. Like in life, everything you do, there's 20% who will give you 80% of the results, and the same applies in business and buying businesses. And let me give you another example. Another example is that I see people, let's say, find a deal, they negotiate a deal, and then they're missing whatever, 50 grand or 100,000 in equity to close the deal. So they are able to raise some capital from banks and institutions, but then they're missing another chunk of equity to actually close that deal. Now, what I see people are doing is many times they rather go back to do their cold calling and build their pipeline from start, basically. And what I'm here to tell you is that, let's say you had the second person doing the same work, find the same deal. Let's say he's missing $50,000 to close the deal. And if he had access to me and my team, we many times put that money. Like a deal we're doing right now in the US, one of our deals is we're going to put $50,000 of our own pocket. And that person is able to close the deal, like literally within a few weeks of working with us, while the other person is basically skipping that deal, is forgetting about it because he's missing that money and he's just thinking, okay, I just want to buy businesses cash free. That's what I learned. That's what I want to do, and I don't care about the other 50 grand, 100,000 that I might be able to bring by working with other people or a team like me and my team who are able to put money into those deals if they're a good deal. So while the other person is just skipping deals again and again and again, and maybe spend even months of finding the cash-free deals, I mean, that person already buying a business and actually is buying a better business that's actually going to produce him income from day one. While that person is chasing the no cash down businesses that many times are distressed or shitty businesses that most chances are that he'll need to shut down those businesses and liquidate them. So What is better? I think that one is much better. Like, he put less time, he just find the right people to work with, he have the right systems to find those deals, and he can close a better deal within 1 or 2 hours of working, versus that person who is maybe full-time, but his actions are not the right actions because he don't have the right systems and process in place. So I hope that makes sense. So yeah, that's pretty much summarize my perspective on the sentence that says that I've never seen a part-time, super successful, high-performance person. Again, I think if you want to build an empire, 100%, you need to put 100% of your time into that. At the same time, if it's your first deal, you do need to find a way to sustain yourself. And that's when I think that someone who is going to put 1 or 2 hours a day in order to buy his first deal, at least, he gotta be really selective on what type of actions he's taking and who he's going to surround himself with. And if he don't have the right system to find the right deals or qualify the right deals, he is going to get screwed. And at the same time, someone who is just putting 1 or 2 hours a day, who got the right team around him, who got potential, partners who can put money into his deals as well, and bring in the equity part that is missing, is going to bring in much better results than someone who isn't. I just had a call this week with someone who's in the real estate field for many, many years. And he told me that he's going to all those seminars, and he's telling me, look, the info in those seminars and in those courses that I'm buying is great. The problem is that he told me that he's seen people that went to the same event with him literally 3 or 4 years ago, and they never did a deal yet. And he told me it's literally the same as what I'm doing, which is those people, first of all, don't surround themselves with the right people. They're maybe learning from people who did deals many, many years ago who are not doing deals anymore. They surround themselves with people who don't have capital, so they're always looking for the no cash down type businesses, which, yes, they're out there, but are they really the best? No, I think you'd much rather spend your time finding the right people, the right systems, and finding people with money to buy legit businesses that will bring you money. So I'm just here to point out the fact that, again, education means shit, guys. Education is nothing. Learning is nothing. Knowledge is nothing if you don't have the right mindset, beliefs, and execution plan and accountability, and you surround yourself with the team that can help you close those deals on a regular basis. And again, I'm not afraid to plug my partner program, me and my team. That's what we're doing. We're bringing people who have no experience. We show them the system to find those deals as soon as possible. Like, literally, you can find amazing deals within a matter of a week or 2 of working with us. And we have the systems to bring the best deals and qualify the best deals as soon as possible. And then we have the team and contacts to finance those deals. And we personally sometimes put in our own capital into those deals. And like I said, $50,000 or $100,000 can be the difference between you buying a good business versus someone who's buying a shitty business that you most likely need to liquidate and shut down, and you won't make any money from it. You're most likely just going to spend a lot of time. And I see many people who try to get into this game and they're buying shitty businesses and they just don't value their time. And that's the most important thing you should value, guys, your time. So yeah, I value your time and the fact that you watched this video until now. So if you enjoyed it, like and comment and subscribe and let me know what you think, and hit the notification button so you won't miss new videos. If you want to learn about the opportunity to partner with me and my team and have us buying businesses with you as partners and even put money into your deals, then go to moranpober.com/talk and we can schedule a call with me or my team. You can see the details there. Other than that, yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. See the links in the description below if you want to give me ideas for videos, or if you want to join our free business buying mastermind if you didn't yet. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon.